How we doing, everybody? It's your Mosasaur Prince of Steel, Tethysaurus Yorkshire right here. Now, today we're going to do something, again, slightly different. We're going to go to a place called Holymoorside. It's just outside Chesterfield, so like Kell Stage, like from a couple of weeks ago. And we're going to have a look at quarry and see if we can find any fossils. So, I'm sort of driving now. The car has 4 wheels. Or 3. I'm going mad, aren't I? But let's get going. Hey! So I've made it to Holymoorside. I'm just walking down the street now, but still sun's in the sky, so it's alright. So I've got maybe about an hour or two. Probably not spend that long here, so we'll go locate the localities, see if we can find any fossils. Hey.
So the rocks that I'm looking at in Holymoorside actually date to around the Carboniferous period, particularly during the part of the middle Carboniferous period, and the rocks around here are mainly made up of fine siltstones, that like you can see in my hand there, and you can see in this quarry it's made up of multiple layers of fine siltstone. There's also some sandstone blocks that you can find around here. They didn't seem to be too fossiliferous when I was actually there. And around this area of Holymoorside, I actually found 3 localities, in fact. And to be honest, a lot of the rock around here wasn't really fossiliferous. It contained bits and pieces around here, but the main locality itself, that actually contained a lot of fossils. And you can see here, this is actually a piece of the siltstone. You can see it's very silty, very fine grained. And if you look down the sides of it, you can actually see sedimentary structures in there. So this area was actually a bit further than the main locality, and it was up a hill. But when I actually moved a bit further down the hill away from these blocks, I actually found this. This is actually fossil ripple marks, and you can see from the side view there that these are sort of asymmetrical. So these would have been located a bit further off the shoreline, maybe in high energy environments, but what a find, what an absolute find. And wait, hey, I actually tripped over that bit there, but I was actually looking for other localities around this area. It's just a beautiful area, Holymoorside, absolutely gorgeous, apart from the lens flare there, but honestly, absolutely beautiful. If you're in the area, please do go and have a walk. It's absolutely gorgeous around there, just loads of woodland. It just seems to extend for miles. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So around this bit, I actually found, well, again, very nice slabs. This looked like a bit of a trace fossil, but it isn't. But it does look like there's a bit of a fossil leaf in there, so that was a nice little find there. Oh, no, this is really cool. This is actually some siltstone that actually has sedimentary crossbedding in it, which is beautiful. And at this locality as well, I found a couple of fossils. Like, this was a plant fossil. I'm still to determine what this actually comes from. It looks almost a bit like calamites in a way. So with the lines going down, the vertical lines. And then with this fossil here, this looks like a bit of a leaf, but I'm not entirely sure with this one. Again, very indeterminate material. So I headed back up the trail. So rather than going deeper into the woods, I went, well, shallower into the woods, if that makes sense. And actually went to the first and the main locality. I initially couldn't find it, but when I went back up the trail, I sort of narrowed it down where it could be, and this is the main locality right there. And yes, those are nettles, and it weren't the best time, to be honest. Yeah, I went through them, and oof, oh dear, oh, it absolutely stung. And yeah, you can see my face there. I wasn't too proud of my sen. I was pretty miffed off to my sen, and yeah, pointing to the nettles, and they did sting. So if you're going to go down there, be careful. So you can sort of see it's very scant material. It's all spread out all over the place. It's a lot of material that's fallen from underneath this tree. So this tree is actually doing what's called bioerosion. The roots are actually digging into the substrate and actually unveiling a lot of fossils, like this piece of fossil tree bark. From the looks of it, you can actually sort of see the lines in there. I'm not sure if that's calamites, but a nice little find, but I didn't take that with me. And again, found some nice little pieces, like these are actually part of what looks like silt nodules or mud pellets maybe, and there's actually some little bits of plant fossil in there. You can see the sort of blackish material, that is plant fossil. And again with this piece, this was another nice piece. This one had some little black bits in it, some more plant fossil, which was absolutely brilliant. So I spent a bit of time at this locality, found a few bits, but I didn't take much back, to be fair. And as you can see coming up, I found some much better pieces. But if you're in the area, do check it out. It's a nice place, and I'll see you later.